Hello everybody, welcome back to Fountain Pens with Joma Souza. I'm Joma Souza, and today I'm bringing this pen to show you. Asvine, it's a Chinese brand. I thought that could be a good idea to have another Chinese pen on my collection, and this one got my attention because you see that, in my humble opinion, is a beautiful and very useful pen. Okay, so the Asvine came on this box here, so you see the name of the brand. There is a nib here. On the sides we can see Asvine writing instruments, same here, and the other side of the box there is nothing else. So let's open here, and inside this cardboard there is a card box. Sorry, after this card box there is a plastic box. That's this one. Okay, it's not a luxurious box for a pen. However, it's very useful, I think so. Here we can see that there is Asvine as well, and you will open the box this way. Okay, it's a very simple box but useful box. And here we have a small booklet, and note that the letters, the characters are a little bit different from this one to this one. Okay, but doesn't matter. This will not interfere with the beautiful and the writing of the pen. Okay, so it's a small instruction about all kinds of filling mechanism. Regarding this one, specifically this one is a piston filling pen. Okay, but there is an important advice here, and I will show you when we're talking about the filling process, that do not unscrew the piston until you can see the piston on the ink window. This will not happen, and if you try to do that, you will damage the piston. Okay, so back here again, eyedropper, vacuum filling, and maintenance. A quick explanation about the maintenance of the ink. And here we can see that there is a sales service, and it says it's a small family operated business. Okay, they provide us with this email here that is a generic email. Is not an email of any company like asvinepen@asvinepen.com. It's not that way. Okay, so it could be a Gmail or a Hotmail, whatever. And I sent an email to them, and I got no response so far. It was an email just giving my feedback about the pen. It was a good feedback about the pen, really, actually. And I don't know, they didn't send me any response, but anyway, I was not expecting that. Okay, so the pen came inside this small plastic bag. Okay, and there is the pen beds. Looks like a full one, but it's a little bit harder, and the pen came here. Okay, so it's not possible to remove this one. Okay, and just there is a sticker here with a barcode saying that the Asvine P20 piston fountain pen, etc., 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 made in China. And here is the price that I paid for the pen. It's not an expensive pen, actually. So it was about, with the delivery, it is about $35. Okay, 35 American dollars. Okay, so not an expensive pen, and I'll show you it's a good quality pen. Okay, so let me open here and show you. This is the pen. Okay, so this is the Asvine P20. It's a piston filler pen. It's made with a resin, the cap, the barrel, the blind cap with a resin, some different blue and gray shades, you know. Once you turn the pen around, you can see the shades, the different shades on that, okay? On the top of the cap, there is this point here, okay, just here, a golden ring. The clip is not so tight, but it's not loose clip, okay? And there is a small wheel here that it's good to place the pen in a pocket or to get the pen fixed in a piece of paper, something like that. The only thing that I couldn't say that I didn't like, but it's a little bit annoying for me, okay? Is that the wheel is a little bit loose. I'm not sure if you can see here. And if you shake the pen, okay, you can hear that. I think that you can hear that one, okay? So, apart of that, the rest of the pen, I really like it, okay? The central band is a larger one, is golden color, okay? And there is some lines here that makes me remember the Omas Paragon central band. Looks like that one. However, the Omas Paragon has the Omas name here in the front, okay, just under the clip. And all the rest of these lines are very, very similar to the Paragon, okay? So here you can see the ink window, okay? So if I turn the pen upside down, so there is ink there. When I move this way, the ink flows out of the window, okay? And here is the blind cap that you use to unscrew and screw the piston, okay? So it's a screw cap. Let's turn it here and count how many turns we need to open the pen. So let's use the clip as a reference. So 1 and 2, okay? And the pen is open, okay? So there is a small step here between the window, the ink window, and the section, and another small step here after the threads, okay? The section is made by the same material than the rest of the pen, and it's pretty comfortable in my hand to write. I used to write this way. It's possible to post the pen, yes it is. However, I don't like to push too much, okay, because this can scratch the resin here or even break the cap, even with this band here, okay? And if I don't push too hard, okay, what happened? The cap will fall down, okay? So for sure, it's a pen that I will use to write on this position, and it's a very, very well balanced pen. Okay, so about the piston, let me get the ink out of the window. Okay, so unscrewing here, when you unscrew, you can see that the ink will appear on the ink window. Okay, so let's go there. Here we go. Can you see that? That's the ink. Okay. So when the pen is empty, if you unscrew completely this piece here, you will not see the piston through the ink window. This is very important. Don't try to unscrew to see the piston comes down all the way through the window. This will not happen, okay? And this probably will cause some damage on your piston, okay? So don't do that, okay? So let me screw back. And just to compare with a big pen, that's the Visconti Homo Sapiens Bronze Age Oversize, okay? Uncapped. Let me show you both here. Okay, so let me see if I can stop then. Oops, sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay, so no problem. So you can see that unscrew the Homo sapiens is a little bit bigger than the Asvine, okay? And with the cap on place, just to compare here, with the cap on place, it's almost the same size, okay? For sure, the Homo sapiens is a little bit larger than the Asvine, okay? But why I did this comparison? Because here in the ink reservoir, there is a lot of space, a lot of ink. So I'm using this pen for several weeks now, and I didn't need to refill the pen, okay? And I used to write a lot, okay? So let's do a write sample. That's the most interesting part of the video, I think so, okay? Here we go. Okay, so this one is the Asvine. Oh, sorry, the nib. Okay, so it's a golden color nib. There you can see the letter M of medium, and below the M it says Asvine. Okay, and the feed, you can see that there is a number 6. I suppose that's the number of the nib, okay? And it's a plastic feed, nothing special about that, okay? So, sorry, coming back here, so let's start it again. It's Asvine P20 Fountain Pen. It's a Chinese pen. The nib, medium, is a steel nib. The ink here is the Lamy blue. Okay, and it looks that is a fine nib, yeah, but yeah, I could say if there exists this kind of nibs between a fine and a medium nib, I don't know, but sometimes the nib looks fine when you write down, and sometimes looks medium nib. But anyway, so fast writing, writes pretty well in all directions, okay? So horizontal lines and vertical lines. So if you take a look on the horizontal lines, looks that's a fine nib, but the vertical lines looks that are medium nib, okay? And there is any flexibility, any line variation. It's a steel nib, it's not supposed to do that, but anyway, let's try. Okay, some pressure here, a little bit of more pressure, a little bit of more pressure. Okay, and it's a very wet nib. So if you enjoy wet fountain pens, this is the one for you. Okay, and reverse writing. Let's say that you have some papers with small space for letters, small space to write down, and you have this pen in your hands and you need to fill up that paper. It writes pretty well, okay? And doesn't scratch too much. Honestly, it's like using a pencil to write down. Okay, guys, so that's it. A Chinese brand, Asvine P20. I don't remember specifically the name of this color, but you can find different colors in the internet. I bought this one by Amazon. .eua, as I live in United Arab Emirates in Dubai, and in my opinion, it's an amazing pen, especially for the price. Okay, the only thing again is this little wheel should be not so loose. Yeah, but apart of that, listen, amazing pen.